Peace be with you and welcome back to my channel for another video, another spiritual download. If this is the first time that you're coming across my channel, I say hey, hi, and hello. That usually is how I like to greet people. It is a real greeting. Welcome. I pray that you come in with the spirit of discernment. I pray that you know what information is for you and what is not for you. Please leave that for somebody else to take. Listen, this is about going within. I just heard Spirit say, if you're returning back to the channel, then you are my soul tribe. I love you. You love me. We are in a really good space as a soul tribe. We are forgiving as need be. We are praying for all of humanity, asking the Most High to heal the planet. Listen, we're asking. We're the light workers. We're the healers. We're the lovers. We're being the great example of what love looks like by way of the Most High God. This is about conquering certain levels. Listen, if today was your last day, what would you be doing? There was no sign of rain, but I'm here to let you know that that thunder you hear outside of my window came right after the sun was out. I said, okay, Most High, I'm going to work today, and I'm going to talk to people, and I just say, use my gift for whatever is good for. Listen, whatever the hell somebody tried to do, it is still coming up as a failed energy. I call upon the highest of white light, the truth, love, the creator of all things. Somebody's a liar. Somebody's lies were exposed. The Ace of Swords represents something being exposed. I call upon my divine angels that are assigned to me and camp around me and the divine collective, everybody on this entire planet, and let us see what's important at this time. It's about humanity. It's about love. It's about the children. Stop playing. The children? Listen. This is about war. This is about conflict. This is about balance. The divine ancestors are saying, we're about to make balance, put balance in all of humanity. You have to remember you have certain gods that govern certain elements in the cosmos. So the Most High is in a position now with us being at our evolution on the planet, knowing better, right? This is the age of not just Aquarius, but the age of accountability. It's a very serious ass commercial break. You better ask somebody. You better ask somebody about the damn commercial break. If you don't know what the commercial break is, just remember that nobody can be you but you. This is about a rebirth, a mass ascension. What we do now by way of teaching our children, meditation, being grounded, how to grow a tomato, just in case they have to start all over, after we have to possibly eliminate the level of technology that we're using on the planet. Listen. I just thank the Most High for allowing us to be here on today. I pray that wherever you are, whoever you are finding something to be happy about, that you're being honest with yourself about who you are, be it good, bad, or indifferent, and you're finding the peace in the shadows. Listen, some of you know secrets that nobody knows, and this is a direct connection to you and the Most High God. That was a real long tutorial, mentoring type of commercial break. Shout out to the person that asked me to be a mentor. When I'm able to do that, I will sit with myself and I'll let you know, okay? But right now, trust me, it's a whole lot bigger than that. You're going to get a lot of what you need anyway by way of these videos. Feel free to listen to it in the bubble bath with a little bit of sea salt. Keep yourself balanced in the earth. Nature is talking. There are thunderstorms and tornadoes in places there should not be in the middle of the summer. Smack dab in the middle of the summer, I just heard. Listen, this is about strength, power. The sun was just shining. Do you hear the thunder roar? And I'm not playing when I tell you that we're ascending. Give me a moment. Let me just let this in for you so you can hear. And what I'm telling you is the truth. People are like, oh, she's just talking. She's not listening. Everything I tell you, I pray that you take it, you sift through it, you sit with your higher self. Okay? That's what I pray. I think my wallet's under my seat. Yeah, listen. I pray that you take it and you sift it and you sit with your higher self and you talk to the Most High. You say, what do you think about what Nephilim said? And then later on that night, you have a dream and you and I have a conversation in the spirit realm. They can't figure out how we do it, but we do it. This is about the children. Listen, the highest in the room. This is about the animals and the children. I just heard extinction. Three of Pentacles is about us collaborating with all of humanity, working together by way of the prophecies. Somebody needs to find the missing books of the Bible. There are over 100 or so when I studied under Minister Louis Farrakhan in Islam. Shout out to my ex-boyfriend who took me to my first Farrakhan meeting, and I sat 5 feet away from what was a beautiful example of what the Most High's grace looks like. Whew, what a beautiful person. But in that, I learned about resourcefulness, us working together. This is what the Nation of Islam taught me. Assalamu alaikum. Two of Swords represents being blinded from the truth. You can no longer sit in this energy. This is a warning. Yes, it is. Some people will get it and some people will not. But listen, the Ace of Swords in reverse is about lies being revealed. The Two of Swords is being blinded to the truth. This gives me truth being revealed on all levels, and it's very, very fair. We should pray, all of us collectively, for all of humanity, that we sustain ourselves on this planet at this time. Look at your weather. And I don't even watch the news. Okay, listen. It's just a little commercial break. That's all it is. Listen. The moon is here. This is about emotions. Cancerian energy, moon children. The Most High is saying, get your shit together. You better stop putting that moon goddess before the Most High. Listen, you can honor your ancestors, but you do not worship the moon children. Charging y'all stuff in the night, under the moon. Okay, listen. Got to be careful working in that shadow. Okay? Because what's done in the dark always comes to the light. There has to be a massive death, transformation, and a rebirth. And whatever your position is right now on this planet, you are required to play out whatever your destiny is. Somebody's name is Destiny. It's about these children. Six of Swords represents teaching children, meditation, sailing to calmer waters. After them watching the world be turned upside down, judgment is here. Gabriel is not even blowing the horn right now. Gabriel is not even blowing the horn right now. The thunder is a judgment, finite, like it is actively a adverb and a noun and an adjective all at once simultaneously, because that's what the Most High is. This is about your divine ancestors fighting. Listen, the planet has to listen. The planet has to listen. This is what Spirit is saying. I don't even watch the news, but I know that these thunderstorms are coming. The sun was out. The divine beings, you already know what it is that you have to do. Because I see you, you see me. Listen, we know what it is. Okay? Shout out to the other tarot card readers that follow me. I am honored. I love you. You saved my life at one point in my life, and I thank you. Thank you. I know you follow me, and I thank you. Six of Cups. This is about past endeavors. This is about going over the record. This is about calling in the recording angels who've recorded everything that you do. Everything that you've done is now being reviewed. The Akashic Records type of an energy. Okay? Queen of Wands, fire sign energy. This is about war, and something has to go. The people on the planet have to get right. Whatever it is that we're doing, putting before the Most High, money, stability, all of those things that they're still making us try to acquire that are necessities, it's going to be a really hard judgment. But I promise you, the meek will inherit the earth. These children. The Three of Wands represents something being at a distance. The Queen of Pentacles represents a Virgo, Taurus, and or Capricorn energy. This is about earthly matters that used to appear to be out of reach. That's what that's giving me with the Three of Wands. This is somebody gazing upon the horizon, looking at the world, saying, how can I make this place a better place? This is the energy that I'm getting collective. Fire and earth. What needs to go? What needs to be eliminated? Be it by way mental, spiritual, behavioral health is now suggesting that you try meditation. Because now they're realizing that when they called you schizophrenic, you were really a clairvoyant. And a little bitty pill is not going to stop your spiritual gift. Listen. Gabriel is not even blowing the horn. Your soul tribe family is here. This is about leaving a legacy, leaving a story. Every single story is a story that deserves to be told. If you were one of the books in the Bibles, Quran, I don't know, the holy book, listen. If you were one of the books in the Bible, what would your story be? You are the new ancestors. Please act accordingly. This is about your earth angel children. I got choked up on the commercial break. Please and thank you. The Emperor is here. This is about leadership. This is about us being obedient. This is about us being nice, kind. The Nine of Pentacles. There's enough for everybody. Listen, this is what it's about. It's a beautiful game of give and take. Shout out to Florence Scovel Shin, one of my favorite spiritual practitioners from the 1920s. May the Most High forever be pleased with her spirit. She blessed my life with her book called The Game of Life and How to Play It. Yeah, she taught it by way of the scriptures, and I love her for all of eternity. The Four of Swords is about sitting down. The Four of Swords is about understanding humanity. What is this about? What are people fighting about? Really, like seriously. Like it's a global thing. It's a cosmic thing. This is about taking a leap of faith with our soul tribe. Being obedient in the face of what appears to be adversity, but really, if you're the solution, then you already got the problem solved. The Most High says you are the solution. I gave you everything that you need. I gave you everything that you needed. And now you are required to carry out your destiny as I see fit. I am the creator of all things. I am the great I am. And this is just what it is. Listen, this is what the Most High is saying. But in that, one needs to understand further that you have to come in with the mindset of truth. What is this really about? Clothes, things, hair, things that we need, necessities. You know, what are we putting before all of humanity? If you have a bowl of bean soup, as they said in Islam, would you give your brother or your sister half of your bean soup if they didn't have any bean soup? You know what they used to say? Sir, yes, sir. Why? Because they're saying, I am my brother's keeper. I am my sister's keeper. This is about humanity. And I'm telling you, the sun was just shining 20 minutes ago. There was not one drop of rain in the sky. And now it is written in Revelations. Nobody wants to hear it. I'm telling you, this journey that I've been on, I had to go to a distance. And coincidentally, look what's right up under Three of Wands, coincidentally. The world. If y'all knew the story that I had to go through, if you knew the path I had to go through to get here with you right now, you would understand how urgent this message is by way of being a divine being and doing what's right on the planet. Horticulture. Learning how to grow vegetables. Getting seeds. Making real food. Teaching children how to do that. When they feel angry, showing them how to meditate. To sit down. To breathe. You know? Saving them now so that they don't get to 30 and 40 years old on this planet and they're angry and they're waging war. The war has to stop. Spirit is not playing. The Son, for the Most High gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth on Yeshua HaMashiach shall not perish but have everlasting life. This is what our ancestors understood. This is what they came to the understanding of. And this is why they kept us in church. A lot of people believe that was because we were being brainwashed. Listen, we knew what it was. We were still working our prayers behind the scenes. We were still paying homage to our ancestors. But this is how we got out of slavery. We knew that the white Jesus on the wall wasn't nothing like what we was reading in the Bible that said he was as black as night. Golden eyes. Had the, complexion for the protection. Yeshua HaMashiach. We know the sun. Rah! It comes in many times, in many lanes, many lands. Listen, This is what it is. This is about breaking out of that dark night of the soul. I can't make it up. From the dark to the light. You see the 9 of, what is this? Swords, mental, darkness, hatred, anxiety, depression, social pressure, putting things before people, before eating. All that has to go. And then you have the lovers. This is about love for all of humanity. This is about love, self-love, love for your neighbor. Listen. Because it's getting to the point where you could very well have to go ask your neighbor, hey, I'll give you an apple for a slice of bread. It's the bartering system. If we have to start over, people have to be ready to eat 1 meal a day. Listen, this is what it is. It is about being in the atmosphere, watching the universe shift us on an axle, purging us of all of these impurities, and then the people on the planet now have to shift their physical body to meet the energy in the atmosphere, if that makes any sense. Sickness is no more, death is no more. There's a big judgment, and I'm here to tell you, ooh, if you don't get up every day saying, Most High, what is it that you want me to do? I don't even know what to tell you at this stage in our evolution. This is about the age of accountability. We know too much. We've come too far to this point that the Most High is saying, okay, listen. And there's still so much grace and mercy. For you wrestle not with flesh and blood, but powers and principalities. And the Most High sees fit to give you another day to get up and do it again. Some people are dedicated to getting up and complaining because they grew up in abusive relationships in their households, unfortunately, and they need to break a generational curse, but they've gotten used to drama. So here they are, from age 5 to current, trying to have an adult relationship, wondering why they're not compatible with somebody because the inner child is still wounded. Even though they've grown in age, yes, you're 33, but when you were 5, you stopped growing, you closed your heart. That could have been your first moment of pain. The Most High says it's time to come forward. The judgment is real hard. The fact that the Most High is allowing me to preside from this platform in this particular time, at this time, I know they lied when they said that the revolution would not be televised. It was the technology that they were talking about. It's a cliche, won't be televised. Why? Because we could very well need to get rid of some of the things that have made us a little lazy towards taking care of the planet. And that's okay. Because I see the World Wide Web is like heaven and hell. Depending on where you go there, you can get into trouble or you can go and find good information. There's too much to give you that Two of Swords energy. You're no longer blinded from the truth at this particular evolution on the planet. Listen, the 3 of Pentacles. This is about working together, rebuilding together. The star seeds are here to show perfect love. The High Priestess, you're here by way of the oracles. Somebody comes from a long line of oracles. Somebody comes from a long line of healers. And you're breaking those generational curses and anything that is not in that alignment. Nobody's exempt from that. We should all be so grateful to wake up and get another chance. Listen, this is about taking a leap of faith. This is about taking a leap. But is it in faith or fear? One must always be mindful to watch. Am I operating out of faith and fear? And if I'm afraid, what is it that I'm operating out of? Because I already know the promises in the Word, in the Scriptures, per the prophets, per the prophecy. They knew we were coming. They just didn't think it'd be like this. When Master Farad Muhammad got called into court back in the 60s or the 70s, the prophecy said that Master Farad Muhammad was coming. The white judge looked at him. Master Farad Muhammad was part African. His dad was very dark. His mother was Caucasian. And Master Farad Muhammad stood in court. And you know what they said? We knew you were coming. This is documented on court records. They said, we knew you were coming. We just didn't think you'd look like that. He came back and he appeared to be a white man, but he was really a black man. But it was always divinely orchestrated because he touched both black and white people by way of his time here on the planet. The 4 of Wands represents being very protected. Somebody needs a commercial break. Somebody came for the commercial break. Where you at? Listen, you better stand at your post. Shout out to my divine ancestor, Iberia, high priestess, who wrote the book, Stand at Your Post. My grandmother, very Indian, always dressed in long white robes. She was a prayer. She was a preacher. She said, stand at your post. Listen, she wrote a little book. Nobody knows that I'm related to the Capones. And I can't make up the thunder. Why? Why won't these karmics sit down and respect the higher ups? There's a lot of things. What did she say in that song? I'm above. What does Ienko say? Her Aiko, whatever her name is, tag her on the video. There could be a message here for her. Listen. 3 of Cups. Soul tribe energy. Celebrating, keeping the faith, staying positive. Did you hear the thunder? Do you understand the judgment? These are warnings. This is John the Baptist energy. Nobody can take it from you. At least you give it up by your own free will. Listen, this is about love. It's about humanity. We're going to need one another. And trust me, some of the things that we think are important are not really important. This is really about emotions and intuition. This fell right on top of the world. The world needing more compassion. Do you hear the thunder? It's very surreal. Spirit says, listen, fear not, for I am with you. My rod, my staff, they comfort you. I prepared a table for you in the presence of your enemies. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow you all the days of your life. I can't make it up. High priestess is at the bottom of the deck. You saw me shuffle the deck. Certainly mercy and grace shall follow you all the days of your life, and you will live in the house of the Lord forever and ever. What do you think you're down here to do? T-move? Listen, you can T-move, but are you putting that before the Most High God? Are you putting that before your destiny? And if you have more than enough, are you willing to share what it is that you have with your fellow sister, your fellow brother, your hermana, your hermano? Listen, this is about these children. They need us to wake up. They need us to communicate. We need to understand what it is that we're taking in. It's a really big awakening. I'm trying to tell you, listen to these truth tellers on these platforms. If you're really sitting with your higher self and you're really dedicated to doing what it is that you're supposed to do by way of your birthright, your destiny, your bloodline, your lineage, in a way that sets your people free, right? Let my people go type of an energy. Breaking those generational curses that are sometimes hidden deep within the DNA, deep within that spiritual core. This is about 5 of Pentacles. Listen, the world needs to understand the spiritual dissonance. This is not an easy thing to acquire. This is about households getting along. The fighting has to stop. The killing has to stop. The shooting has to stop. Listen, I just heard go viral. The Empress is here. This is about justice, liberty for all. Listen, people are not getting it and they're still fighting. When I see people, on videos and they're fighting, and I'm like, why? Stop. I don't understand. What is it? Did somebody say something you didn't like? Because this judgment is harsh, and you're going to be like the little mouse that followed the Pied Piper, and as soon as the music stopped, you realize you were under a spell that you woke up from. You don't have time to play around. This is about love. Some people are just simply wreaking havoc for absolutely no reason. This is about coming into balance. There's a karmic somewhere that was triggered, and that's good. Because the truth will cut like a sword. This Ace of Swords, the lies being revealed. Whoa. Some of them are asking you to pray for them. Just pray for them if the Most High sees fit. If the Most High say no, you better be obedient to the Most High. Some things you got to surrender. I cannot make this shit up. Stop saying that we make it up. I cannot. Did you hear it? Shout out to my divine ancestors in the lineage. Some of y'all been here too many times. Did you hear the confirmation. The people that spoke upon your name, cursing your name, cursing you out. Your hatred is not making sense. Have you ever seen somebody in a fight with themselves? It's a hard thing to watch. That thunder is real. I promise to God it is. At least I be under judgment. Justice is here. Didn't I just say about balance and justice? Did you hear the confirmation? Did you hear that confirmation? If you didn't hear it, you don't have the ears to hear it. I cannot make it up. This is the other part that fell down. I cannot make this shit up. I just want to give a moment to the Most High and thank the Most High for just protecting us and guiding us on our path as we raise the vibration all over the entire globe. Why can't we normalize this going viral? When people like Black China are getting baptized, the world is going through something that you need to pay attention to. The world, justice, high priestess, intuition, Mayat energy, gatekeeper energy, closing out cycles that just can't repeat themselves. And this is the first time that we've ever done this in the evolution of this planet. You know how they say that history just repeats itself? This is the first time that we've broken the curses, that it's not repeating itself. We've never been here at this point in our evolution. I don't even watch TV. I don't need to. I can tell you everything that's going on everywhere. There will be a victory. The meek will inherit the earth. It is written in the prophecies that they would come for the elect, and that the elect would not grow weary in doing good. And in that, the ancestors would live through you, these children, and they're coming back to take back their 40 acres and a mule. And let me tell you something, racism just doesn't make sense. The hatred doesn't make sense. Because we're all so mixed in our bloodlines that we have to come to some form of peace. Went to 3 places today and the cash machine was down. They had no power for the last 48 hours. Milk went bad, eggs went bad, cheese went bad, and it was storming. And then as soon as I got in my house, the sun came out like it had never been raining. Listen, the forces of nature are real. If you're speaking upon our name, you're going up against our divine ancestors. We forgive you, but our ancestors are not so forgiving. 7 of Wands represents being very spiritually protected. We are the high priestess. We are the empress. You need to put some, excuse my language, some motherfucking respect on our name. This is where we're at. And you guys don't really ever hear me curse, but listen, that's how the spirit guides are coming through. You need to put some motherfucking respect on our name. We are the chosen. We are balance. We are peace. We are kind. We are love. We are the mothers. We are the weeping mothers. We're the ones that pray. And the Most High is like, oh my God. She's been praying from 7 at night to 7 in the morning for a healing for her husband. Let me go ahead and just grant her prayer. Because she's giving me her prayer as her sacrifice. And she's fasted. She's sacrificing her flesh to get something by way of spirit. And the Most High says, I accept your sacrifice. Your obedience, Empress, to your birthright by way of walking in the truth. And yes, you kept telling me, how long, Most High? How long will you let the wicked do all of this? You cried out, you prayed, you were still honest. You did not let it change your heart. And betrayal after betrayal after betrayal, mother, father, cousin, best friend, baby daddy, baby mama, the kids, some of the kids was karmic. Listen. And you made it, and you're the empress. So to get to this level and have to do these minuscule, low vibrational energies and try to process them, it's out of balance for where we're ascending to. This is the first time that we're just not going to pay attention. This has never happened before in all of humanity. Not to this capacity, Most High is saying. Some of you got a direct connection to the Most High. Somebody tried to tell you you didn't. That's not your problem. Those aren't your people. You heard the confirmations. Give me, Spirit got a lot to say and I'll take it. Some readers be like, that's too many cards. Well, I'm glad I'm not that reader. Peace be unto you. I'm just making an It's about truth. Equal give and take. 6 of Pentacles is about the universe paying out what is your fair share. This is really not about what you did wrong or bad. This is about the intentions of your heart. For in the spiritual court, and I'm not playing, Mayat has the scales and she's weighing your heart to see if it's as light as a feather. For it says in the prophecies, the meek, the forgiving, the kind, the loving, those people that understand with the heart of God by way of the Most High, listen, they want what's good for all of humanity. They are the healers. And the Most High just keeps reversing your age, your healing, because you're so full of love and light. Listen, you are the star. We are in the age of Aquarius. This was destined. This was written. This was prophesied. They knew that we were coming. That's all I keep hearing. The Emperor is here. This is about the leaders of the world. This is about all of humanity. This is about, listen, what laws are in place. The Six of Wands is about ultimately having a victory and saving our planet. Communication is coming in from the higher ups. It says, in those days, I'm going to send my people, my chosen, amongst the masses. For the Most High says, I send you as meek lambs, chosen ones, amongst wolves. The Most High said, you're going to need power from on high. Okay, so don't trip. I got angels assigned to you. They're recording everything you do. Making sure you get through this path successfully. Childhood gifts. Remember why you started. Don't forget that. You're going to have to undo and unlearn something that was projected onto you. I promise you, they cannot predict the weather. Somebody's still watching the weather to see what the day is going to be like. Well, you keep putting that weather before the Most High. Listen, thunder is going to come. It's a judgment. It's a big judgment. It's all I can tell y'all. I know there's people that like the message. They get it. They see it. They understand the larger scheme of things. And then there's others that don't like it. Woo! All I can say is I forgive you. I forgive you. But my ancestors? No sabe. My ancestors, though? Wow. They want justice. They're like, why she get to talk to spirit? Listen, you don't know what I had to do to get here to talk to you. They're like, damn, I heard her talk about Christianity, Catholicism, Scientology. Nobody knows what it took for me to get here, so this is why I'm so ebullient. A lot of people see it as arrogance, you know, those people that are, you know, in that how do you say, reevaluation state. People that refuse to reevaluate themselves could see this as some type of confidence, but what they're doing is they're not hearing spirit, because it's God that you don't like, not me. I'm just the vessel. This vessel's just passing on through. Justice. I don't even know what else to say, but this is your reading. Yeah. I know that's a crazy way to end it, but justice, I mean, is there anything more else to say? You heard the confirmations. You've seen the synchronicities. You're seeing 444-333 all the time. 888. 555, letting you know that some big changes are coming. 111, 1111, 777. Listen, you're seeing it. And then as you're writing now, you're seeing certain words too now. You're seeing stuff like stop. Even the stop sign is reminding you, stop. Do a self-check. What is your intentions? What are you doing? How are you validating your existence while here on this planet? Are you showing some type of love to people, places, and things by way of humanity? Listen. It is only by way of the Most High that we are able to be on these platforms. It is only by way of the Most High that we are able to carry these gifts. And this is what the enemy misunderstands. We're a very humble people. We're a very, very divine lineage. That the Most High loved the world so much that he gave his only begotten sons, more than one, carrying that Christ-like energy, doing that work. Because now we have the Holy Spirit. We have Yeshua HaMashiach as the great sacrifice, the great example. And there's a lot of us. And if anything comes against us, there's hell to pay. Because we really are, we're not, you know, we're still people, but our paths at this point cannot be touched. Mayad is saying, I'm spinning the motherfucking block. Please stop. You need to watch that clock. Keep your eyes on the final hour. Listen, listen, listen. You can get the money, and you can get get the power. But just keep your eyes on the final hour. Final hour. Final hour. Now you can get the money, and you can get the power, but just keep your eyes on the final hour.